What is public knowledge is that he got arrested.
It's a DUI this time, but it could have been worse.
I'm hanging out with some convicts.
Maurice was arrested and got out for the DUI. He was on social media with a bottle of liquor in his hand.
Again? I want to know sincerely how you're feeling in those moments. I can't help what I don't know.
I don't really know if you can help me.
The news has taken fans by surprise. As nobody saw this coming, Kimmy Huntsville, known for her steady and loving nature, has filed for divorce from Maurice. Their marriage, once thought to be unbreakable, has reached a breaking point. Maurice is desperately pleading for another chance, but something much deeper than the public drama is at play. Fans are left wondering how things fell apart for this couple that they had admired for so long. From the very beginning, viewers fell in love with Kimmy and Maurice Scott on the hit show Love and Marriage Huntsville. They seemed like one of the strongest couples in the show's history. Even during tough times, they appeared to always find a way back to each other. They rarely stirred up drama or acted out in public, preferring to handle their problems quietly. But behind the scenes, things weren't as picture-perfect as they seemed. Kimmy isn't just a reality TV star, she's so much more than that. She is a successful businesswoman, a dedicated mother, and a full-time nurse. On top of that, she has real estate experience and owns a catering business. In many of the chaotic moments on the show, Kimmy was the calm, composed presence, always trying to mediate conflicts between cast members.
All of that foolishness that you felt like was no big deal at one particular time has blossomed into a whole forest of big deal. Because my husband has all over the internet about having sex with his wife with cancer.
She also shared her personal battle with breast cancer on camera, not for attention, but to help other women going through similar struggles feel less alone. Maurice, on the other hand, is a businessman with a laser focus on creating wealth and building a legacy. He owns a credit repair business and also practices law. His ambition to succeed and his relentless work ethic have always been clear, and he's put a lot of effort into balancing his career with his responsibilities as a husband and father. But despite all his accomplishments, it became clear over time that balancing work and home life wasn't always easy. From the outside, Maurice and Kimmy appeared to be the perfect couple. They were mature, stable, and seemed to handle their issues in private. Their ability to avoid the chaotic drama that often takes center stage on reality TV earned them admiration from viewers. But recently, something shifted.
Kimmy is doing as admirable as a spouse. To roll over and suffer through it, I look at it as her standing by me while I'm standing by her. There's a difference between wants and needs. I'm a person who actually needs sex, not a person who wants sex.
Why do you need sex?
I need sex like Carlos needs mess.
As the latest seasons aired, fans began noticing subtle signs that all wasn't well in the Scott household. Kimmy and Maurice started talking openly about their problems, including issues with emotional distance, poor communication, and the toll Kimmy's health battle had taken on their relationship. One of the first signs that something was wrong was miscommunication. Kimmy, during their conversations, often expressed feeling ignored or unheard. She tried to bring up her concerns calmly, but it was clear that she wasn't feeling supported by Maurice. Meanwhile, Maurice seemed to be so absorbed in his work that he didn't realize how distant he had become. Over time, their conversations started to feel more one-sided. As the emotional strain grew, Kimmy began to speak more about her physical and emotional exhaustion. She started breaking down on camera, at times sobbing with frustration and fatigue. These moments weren't scripted drama, they were real, raw, and heartbreaking. As she battled breast cancer, Kimmy had to juggle managing her health, running a household, and maintaining the harmony of her marriage. Maurice's focus on his work made it even harder for Kimmy to get the support she needed. She often mentioned how much she needed him to be there for her, especially during her treatment, but it seemed like Maurice was too busy to recognize how much she was struggling. As time went on, fans started to notice a shift in Kimmy's demeanor. She appeared more exhausted, less happy, and increasingly distant. Her body language spoke volumes, and it was clear that the strain of her health issues and her marriage was taking a toll.
It was hella disrespectful, and it doesn't protect me. And now I have to answer questions from my mother?
Yeah, I didn't think about the collateral damage. To me, it was like, if I just apologize to my wife.
So now you gotta apologize to my mother.
Fans online began to worry, with many commenting that the sparkle in her eyes had disappeared. Kimmy, despite her strength, had reached a breaking point. Even the strongest women have their limits, and it seemed that Kimmy's patience and resilience had run out. Rumors began circulating that Kimmy and Maurice had filed for divorce. While the couple hasn't confirmed the split, the buzz on social media was undeniable. Fans are speculating about how this once unbreakable couple reached this point and whether they are truly calling it quits. Recent trailers and episode clips from Love and Marriage Huntsville have shown Kimmy and Maurice having serious conversations that didn't feel like typical arguments. In one scene, Kimmy confronted Maurice about something from his past, and it was clear from her tone that she was no longer interested in keeping the peace. The internet exploded with questions. Was she finally fed up? Had she reached the point where enough was enough? Fans on social media platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok have been debating whether Kimmy's silence over the years was a sign of her trying to maintain peace or if it was her way of keeping things from spiraling. Many fans feel that Kimmy has gone through so much fighting cancer, balancing family, and trying to keep her marriage intact that it's no surprise she may now want to focus on herself. Some even speculate that Kimmy might be seeking independence and healing after everything she has endured. It's clear that Kimmy deserves peace and healing. She has given so much of herself to her family, her career, and her marriage. After all that she's gone through, it makes sense that she would choose to prioritize her own well-being for the first time in years. Fans might not be thrilled about this decision, but they can understand why Kimmy might need a fresh start. Meanwhile, Maurice's reaction to the rumors of divorce has been a stark contrast to his usual calm and collected demeanor. He seems to be in full-blown panic mode, desperately trying to prevent Kimmy from leaving. Sources close to the couple say that Maurice has been pleading with Kimmy to reconsider and has expressed regret over some of his past actions, including an infamous interview where he made an insensitive comment about intimacy during Kimmy's recovery from breast cancer. Fans were outraged by Maurice's comment, and Kimmy was understandably hurt. Since then, Maurice has been trying to walk back his words, admitting that he made a mistake and wishing he had been more supportive. He's been acting like a man who is aware that he might lose something precious, and he's now doing whatever he can to fix things. Reports suggest that he's even willing to attend therapy and counseling to work on their marriage. Despite his efforts, it's unclear whether Kimmy is willing to give Maurice another chance. Cast members and friends have started to speak up, with some supporting Kimmy's desire for peace and others urging Maurice to take responsibility for his actions. The public's opinion on the situation is divided. Some fans are rooting for the couple to work things out, while others believe that Kimmy should put herself first and avoid making promises she might not be able to keep. There's no question that Maurice is scared of losing Kimmy. He is starting to realize the consequences of his actions, and the weight of accountability is heavy on his shoulders. On the other hand, Kimmy is focused on her own well-being. After everything she has endured, her health battle, the strain of her marriage, and the pressures of raising a family, she deserves a chance to focus on her own happiness and healing. One thing is certain, Kimmy is taking charge of her own future. Whether that involves staying with Maurice or moving on, she is determined to put her health and peace of mind first. For the first time in a long time, Kimmy is choosing herself, and fans are applauding her for it. She is a strong, independent woman, and no matter what happens, she deserves to live a life filled with peace and happiness. Maurice, for his part, seems to finally understand the gravity of the situation. He is admitting his past mistakes, especially his offensive remarks, and expressing a desire to make things right. He is trying to prove that he values their relationship and is willing to do whatever it takes to save it. Whether or not that will be enough remains to be seen. The drama surrounding Kimmy and Maurice's potential divorce has sparked intense debate among Love and Marriage Huntsville fans. Some are firmly behind Kimmy, applauding her for standing up for herself and putting her peace first. Others still hope that Maurice will step up and make the necessary changes to win her back. No matter which side people are on, one thing is clear, this story is far from over. Fans are eager to see what happens next, and they'll be watching closely to see if Kimmy and Maurice can overcome their issues or if they will go their separate ways. The drama, it seems, is just beginning. And there you have it. Folks, Kimmy and Maurice's journey has taken an unexpected turn, and the future of their marriage is uncertain. After everything Kimmy has been through, it's clear that she's finally choosing to prioritize herself, her health, and her peace. Whether or not she and Maurice can overcome their challenges remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Kimmy's strength and resilience have earned her the right to take control of her own happiness. Maurice, on the other hand, is doing everything he can to make things right, acknowledging his mistakes and expressing a desire to fix what's broken. But will it be enough? Fans are divided, with some hoping for a reconciliation and others supporting Kimmy's decision to walk away for the sake of her well-being. The conversation around this divorce is heating up, and it's more than just reality TV drama, it's a real, emotional story about love, loss, and personal growth. Whatever happens next, we'll be here to keep you updated on the latest developments. What do you think will happen between Kimmy and Maurice? Will they find their way back to each other, or is this the end of their story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. The drama is far from over, and we'll be covering it all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.